All right, y'all, got huge breaking news to bring to you. It is now official. Kamala Harris has picked Tim Walz to be her running mate. Guys, this is literally the best possible pick she could have made. Look, I'll go as far as to say this is an even better pick than if she randomly chose Bernie Sanders. So I got to break this down for you. So there's been a lot of chatter back and forth. Is it going to be Shapiro? Is it going to be Walz? They narrowed it down to those last two. Of course, it was a nail biter of a situation because Shapiro, in the eyes of the left, is like the worst possible pick. And Walz is like the best possible pick. And I'm holding my breath. I'm looking at all the evidence that's coming out. There were some black SUVs at Tim Walz's house last night, and that was an indication like, hey, maybe it's him because this is what happened with J.D. Vance before he was picked. But it turned out it was just security for, a fundraiser he was going to for Kamala that night. So, okay, that was a little bit of a false alarm. Yesterday, Walz surged in the VP odds in the predicted market to like 60%. Before he was down at like 40%. That was another little indication, hey, are these insiders who are betting on this who know, or are these people who are outsiders? Well, the reporting this morning was that she actually hadn't made a decision yet. She wanted to sleep on it last night. She wakes up this morning. Then here's the big piece where I thought, oh my God, it's time to pound the gavel. This morning, there was a whole fleet of black SUVs in Tim Walz's driveway. And I mean a lot. I'm talking like at least 7 vehicles, probably even more than that. And this is exactly what happened with J.D. Vance when Trump picked J.D. Vance. And then boom, within 2 minutes of me seeing that tweet, CNN's Jim Acosta reports it's Tim Walz. Now, I just refreshed my Twitter here, BNO News, all the outlets now are coming out and saying it. It's official. She has picked Tim Walz. Guys, I cannot explain to you how happy I am as a result of this. Look, here's the bottom line. And we've been talking about his record way longer than anybody else. I want to note that for the record. You guys know this if you've been watching this show a long time. So he's the governor of Minnesota with a 1-seat majority. Tim Walz got us universal free school meals, both breakfast and lunch, legal weed, carbon-free electricity by 2040, tax rebates for the working class up to $1,300 if you make under $150,000 a year, 12 weeks paid family leave, 12 weeks paid sick leave. He banned gay conversion therapy. He did red flag laws for guns, universal background checks for guns, automatic voter registration, free public college if you make under $80,000 a year. He banned the PFAS, the forever chemicals. He did a $2.2 billion increase in K-12 school funding. And he did sectoral bargaining for nursing home workers. And by the way, this is just a little piece of his, I only gave you maybe 50 or 60% of his agenda and the stuff he got through. He is by far the most based Democratic governor in the country, and it's not even close. There are some others that did some good things, like Tony Evers, and, the Connecticut governor did some good things too, like trying to eliminate medical debt, but he is by far the most based Democratic governor. And beyond that, he's the most likable man on the planet. Every time he does an interview, you walk away going, that's the sweetest Midwestern dad I've ever seen in my life, and I know he's looking out for me. So without a doubt, the best choice. Now with Josh Shapiro, look, there red flags all over the place. Apparently there was a case where he ruled something a suicide, even though this person had all these different stab wounds, including stab wounds in the back, and then come to find out that the person who was a suspect was a donor to Josh Shapiro. The right would have had a fucking field day with this. He, of course, compared pro-Palestine protesters to the KKK. He tried to enforce BDS laws against Ben & Jerry's because Ben & Jerry's didn't want to sell their ice cream in the illegally occupied territories. Red flag after red flag after red flag. He wants to cut corporate taxes, right? And that's not saying there's nothing good Josh Shapiro did. Of course, there are some good things Josh Shapiro did. But look, the rift in the party right now is over Israel. It's over Gaza. Lefties say it's a genocide, and they're right, it's a genocide. You can't pick somebody who's got, tweets still up praising the AIPAC meeting and talking about how awesome Benjamin Netanyahu's speech was and shit like that. You can't do it. You can't do it. He's got some quote about, Arabs are too battle-minded. We can't do a two-state solution to get to peace. We need peace first, and then maybe we'll do a two-state solution. You can't have that guy as the VP. So I think what happened was she got scared of the controversy. She got scared of all the noise around Shapiro. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And God bless her for it. Because there are no fucking... You know what the biggest scandal around Tim Walz is? In the fucking 1980s or 1970s or some shit, he had a DUI. Bro, 400 electoral votes in this bitch. Are you kidding me? You know how many people have had DUIs? That's the most normal shit of all time. Had a little bit too much to drink, decided to drive home, got caught skis. Whoop-de-freaking-do. That makes it more likable. What are we talking about here? So, oh my God, man. What a great day. And here's the most important part. You ready for this? He's going to be a voice in the room for the right positions. And we know that because that's what his policy record is. It's the right positions. But more importantly, now there's fucking hope, y'all. There's hope. There's hope for 2028. There's hope for 2032. There's hope that that energy we all felt with the Bernie Sanders campaign, and maybe he's going to be the president, and maybe he's going to do social democracy, and maybe he's going to give everybody health care, and maybe he's going to do higher wages, and maybe he's going to end the wars. That felt like it was gone. It disappeared. But we are fucking back. It has never been more back. Now Tim Walz jumps to being a favorite the next time there's a Democratic primary, and he's the most base governor in the country. Oh. On this day, God bless Kamala Harris for picking Tim Walz. And by the way, your chances of winning the election just skyrocketed. This guy versus J.D. Vance is going to be the bloodbath of all bloodbaths in the debate. Get ready for it, y'all. Get ready for it. I'm excited. I'm ready to go today. Let's fucking get it.